a breakthrough too. Everybody make some fucking noise!
Beastmode!
I am your host, Kriss. Make sure you follow us on YouTube. That's www.youtube.com/Beastmode
Battles.
The Beastmode Battles Gold. Don't forget to rate, subscribe,
comment, all that good shit.
MVP.
Hey, it's Peppe. Hey. You know, you can follow me on Instagram. I'm staying home tonight, and that's all I got to say. But we got another co-host right here. Is also another Italian guy.
Yo, it's Joey Gambello. Follow me on Instagram or follow me home. You already know it.
Yo, we got a crazy fucking battle about to pop off. No further ado, battler to my left. Introduce yourself.
Dysfunctional, B Street, Beastmode, Moss Band. Let's just have some fun, man.
And battler to my right. Introduce yourself.
Scott Free, Freezes Christ, Workshop Regime,
Jesus Christ.
Breaking Records, Upper Class White Trash, baby.
Let's go. Let's go.
Okay, yo, we flipped it. We did not flip a coin. Dysfunctional decided he wanted to go first, so it's all Dysfunctional when you're ready. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's go.
Hey, hold it down for Diz, man.
I said I've been on a run. Match after match, just steady classics, but never clearly beaten a name to get me status. So Scott, you have a nice life outside of battle rap. Let me have this. You look like you have an acoustic guitar hanging up somewhere inside of your home and make your kids listen to Wonderwall 400 times in a row. Bro, I will kill myself if you wear another fucking phlegm green sweater. Out here dressing like the end stage of every NSYNC member, bro. What kind of midlife crisis did you slip into? That haircut came with a pack of Pabst Blue and an inner tube. Your weekends are... I said that haircut came with a pack of Pabst Blue and an inner tube. Your weekends are spent half-baked in a half-empty kiddie pool. No, I'm not... See, I'm not picky. It's not like I was out here demanding the top stars. I suggested random. And instead, y'all gave me random assault charge. I feel bad.
Wow. Let's go, Diz. Let's go, Diz.
I feel bad for your girl though, because you are the physical embodiment of mustiness. The only person getting off scot-free, and it still felt like a punishment. But remember Workshop Regime? Were you in
LLC licensed barbershop? I do.
Remember Workshop Regime? Where you would help the homies in your squad to level up, but it's just you, Tipsy, and McEwen in your kitchen with a couple bottles and a blunt. I'm surprised they took advice. From you though. Honestly, it's fucked. Sitting in the kitchen, like, come on, guys, trust me. I know what I'm talking about. I lost to Bender once. You battled Bender? Bro, we might care if you actually got fans. I battle Bender too. Every time I travel with Boss Man. But I heard you don't talk to Tipsy anymore. And to be clear, I think you did nothing wrong. And I hope this causes him to get sober, because not having him in the scene is a fucking loss. But you took notes from what King of the Dot did to you when you dumped him, Scott. Because you can only watch someone take so many shots with no improvement before you cut him off. An OG. An OG and King of the Dot. But nobody remembers your name. Every battle's talking about Tipsy, or substitute that and put any other friend in its place, and you still claim you're one of the best in the game. If you electrifying in the circuit, it's because you're only good for the connections you made. You're not memorable. You're not memorable. So don't act almighty. Trust me, Scott, you're basic. If they can't quote a line, stop acting like you're above the conversation. But he'll take every chance to break down his opponent's battle rap careers and a lot of the steps they've taken. But look at your past opponents. That's no shots at them, but face it, you only took those ops because you get some payment. It's clear you don't care about this. That's why Scott here has never made it. Because yeah, Scott Free gets paid, but at the cost of his reputation. You haven't done shit. You haven't done shit. But somehow have us convinced you've risen to fame? Stop. It don't matter how Free's framed it, he's still in the same spot. Time,
that's round one on Dysfunctional. Everybody make some noise!
Yo, Scott, talk.
Scott, talk.
Feel good? That's good. I liked it. I see you went on quite a run, didn't you, Tristan? NBS, Final Word, Red Flag, and Ellipsis. Let's revisit you calling Final Word awkward in person. I'm not saying that he isn't, but you can't. Yeah, he is. I'm not saying that he isn't, but don't pretend to be different. That feels too much like the pot calling the kettle autistic. I don't know how many of y'all witnessed NBS call him Nosferatu, but I could instantly tell the connection. It's your grayish yellow complexion and the yes men yelling in your section. So not only do you look like a 19th century German vampire,
Specifically the 19th century.
Yeah.
you also lack any form of real self-reflection. So
What?
you told Ellipsis that's the trouble with just a pen. Makes it tougher to correct your mistakes. Correct his mistakes? After he beat your ass, exactly what qualities do you possess that you think he don't have? I don't care how expensive your pen is or how much you believe in the craft. They'll never let your ink bleed on the pad if you don't have a personality to sell the pen like Leo DeCap and you don't have it, so let's leave it at that. I'm not here for a discussion. We can see that it's facts. Legend killers climb to the clouds, leave with golden geese on their back. To make it happen, you sell the cow. Magic's always been in the bag.
Let's go.
But I ain't leaving out Flag. That was your phantom limb syndrome, because we don't see those arms. That's actually an awesome concept. But my next thought was, are you familiar with Dr. Ramachandran, who learned you can put a mirror against an amputee's leg and something happens in their brain where seeing the reflection of themselves helps to relieve the phantom pain. I'm saying there's a correlation between us if you take the time and care to see it, because staring back in a cocaine mirror later is the only time you feel undefeated. How fucking conceited, the best angler in beast mode. When I can take your material and give it a deeper purpose. I've never seen a reason to temple tap at any time when you speak in person. It's a surface level concept, and I wonder, is it even worth it? Like MI5, MI6, because this ain't British Secret Service. The best angler in beast mode. Boy, you'd better keep rehearsing, because with your nose that high, you can't even see the fishes lurking. So I get it. It's your tipping point, and we're here to witness it in person when that high horse you've been riding on finally becomes your beast of burden. Time.
Trying this round, one Scott free. Everybody make some fucking noise!
You got a group called Breaking Records. It's just a rap group of a couple middle-aged guys with beards. Still trying to be a rapper, huh? Because when it came to battle rap, you weren't climbing tiers. They really put you through the ringer, Scotty. So now you wind up here. You went from pioneer to he's kind of weird.
I am kind of weird for
It's
sure.
ironic you're called Breaking Records, but your career's been a broken record for 5+ years. So if you're trying to play me, I'ma sock him instead. He rep Breaking Records, but now I'm breaking records off in his head like Shaun of the Dead.
That's crazy.
Now I'm breaking records off in his head like Shaun of the Dead. Yeah, he can get animated, but trust me, this ain't an even test, fam. If Scott Whitty, it's Walt Disney. Because you may make a good character, but Free's a dead man. People say that you're great. I'm here to let you know that you're not. You have zero marketability and your performance is odd. Half of your setups are either trying too hard or they're boring and long. So you got some talent, Scott, but it's a landslide when you weigh out the pros and the cons, but you still show up with those Ozzy Osbourne glasses acting like homie's a god. See, just because you wear rose-colored glasses doesn't mean that these people will keep ignoring your flaw. Outside of Canada, no one thinks you're good, dude. Stop with that. You battled legends, but never became one, no matter how many looks you got at rap. So how can you be described as a legend if none of these icons could ever put you on the map? It's either alcoholic tipsy shit or talking about your old ops, even though you didn't win. So in more than one way, a bender is the only thing that makes you interesting. Now I'm not gonna speculate on upper class white trash. You Canadian hicks, y'all can do what you do. And to be honest, I was pretty sure you were Tipsy's brother. Until you started fucking Tipsy's sister. Then I knew it was true.
Oh, disgusting.
You look like a hipster and a hick. Out here trying to be fucking elegant and street. My boy out here dressing like Get Him to the Creek. Bro, you look bad. Too bad you can't sell pity. Out here looking like Fear and Loathing in Bell City. I've been on a run. So I don't know why you say yes to battling. You're a stepping stone, bro. It's Frozone, because Free's making a path for me. Don't turn your back to the future. Just because you think you're great, Scott, please, or you can watch this pen create a body like Take On Me. You're not even entertaining. You're not even entertaining. Bro, Scotty is tripping. If they say they enjoyed free performance, it's because you're not worth the cost of admission. Stop and just listen. It's because you're not worth the cost of admission. Stop and just listen. You think you help your team out? That shit's crazy. You just think you're a teacher. That's Miss Daisy. None of you guys could write a line. You just think you're a teacher. That's Miss Daisy. None of you guys could write a line. Even if I provide a guys who only write it freehanding it, the outcome would be a bit shaky.
Let's round 2 of Dysfunctional. Make some fucking noise! Beastmode! Round 2 on Scott when he's ready.
So just allow me to be honest a bit.
Go ahead.
Sure, I'm honored to be on a Beast Mode stage with King of the Dot in the mix, but ever since I accepted a matchup with young Oliver Twist, there's been
Young Oliver Twist.
allow me to be honest with it. I'm honored to be on a Beast Mode stage with King of the Dot in the mix, but ever since I accepted a matchup with young Oliver Twist, there's been a heaviness in my chest that I've just got to admit. It feels like when Britney's conservatorship lifted. Sure, we got to look. What? It feels like when Britney's conservatorship lifted. Sure, we got to look all at her tits. Finally, how awesome is this? Then you get a glimpse of those dead, dysfunctional eyes, and you're like, man, I know I wanted this look, but I've got to admit, now that I've gotten this look, I'm just a little bit let down that I got it like this. So. See, I smoked your homie A1. Called out J.O. a couple of times, accepted a matchup with Dubs. Ultimately, he was the one to decline. I have heard Relit describe me as a liability dozens of times. I would have accepted Boss Man, but Dysfunctional jumps in the front of the line, and I'm fine with it. But let me paint you the scene. Hand in hand with my son, wifey sunbathing her peach, big honkers out front like Canadian geese.
What's out front, sir?
So let me paint you the scene. Hand in hand with my son, wifey sunbathing her cheeks, big honkers out front like Canadian geese. It's 80 degrees and still raising the heat. The sun rays make the water look like Navy fatigue. We bathe in the sea. Sun rays make the water look like Navy fatigues. We bathe in the sea, wade maybe in the shade of a tree, but the whole time, little baby water shoes are getting walked on. See, this is basically a day at the beach. You're playing with me like I won't flip that shit you spit before? Oh, you were homeschooled since you were 9 because your dad was dying. So you never had any bitches or got into sports because every day after class you had to pick up your dad off the kitchen floor. Jeez. Oh my God damn, Tristan. I know sharing is caring, but sometimes less is more. I mean, losing your old man as a young man has got to crush you so badly. So you made the promise, stay sober on the straight and narrow. You swear it on the love for your daddy, and we fast forward to find Tristan in a bathroom stall, digging his tongue in the baggie. You see, the real deal would have been to honor your father, but why bother when you're part of dysfunctional family? So congratulations on taking a bunch of battles on any old league in any old province to collect 800 views total with absolutely no profits. You're a Washington general with such a massive coke problem that your nose often convinces you you're actually a globetrotter. Oh my God. But right? No, but you said it. Boss Man's your sobriety sponsor. And we know how that goes, except... Yeah! Except some noise from Boss Man. So Boss Man's your sobriety sponsor. And we know how that goes, except you're not even really an addict, Tristan. You're just the butt of a bad joke. You know you can get up and leave before the powder hits the glass or the bill's even half rolled? Hey, asshole, make your way out the back door before your lungs fill with crack smoke. Here I am thinking picking your father up all those times would have helped you build a backbone, Bro, I'm a fucking natural. My belly never stops grumbling while food's bubbling in the pot. So here's a lesson in understanding. It's obvious when you watch. They earnestly tell me to get more active at every function in the dot while they tell you to trust the process. Because first you'll need to be manufactured into something that you're not.
Hey, let's got free. Everybody make some fucking noise for him, man.
It's a good fucking battle, man. Hold it down. Stop fucking up over there by the bar. Specifically Tin Man. Thank you.
I said your girl's getting a tad husky, Chad Muskie. When it comes to thinking outside the box, though, some say he's the greatest. Then turned around and named his son Scott. Fucking real creative.
Love you, Junior.
You really love yourself that much, huh? It's actually sad. What if you have another son? Does it have to be that? Maybe add Junior on the end for some added pizzazz. Rachel's like, no, it's got to be a different name. And after a while, you pipe up, like, what about Scotty with a K? And another thing, I know that it's insane, and I understand you're about to go into labor, but do you think the kid can wait? I want us to have the same birthday, and mine's in like 60 days. You really inflated your own ego, Scott. Way more than you probably should. Planning family vacations, like, why are we going to Scottsdale, Arizona? Like, come on, honey, it's named after me. It's gotta be good. You're a weirdo. Hipster mustache and some funny clothes. Clear cocaine baby. Parents named you Scott because he was soft as the tissues they used on their runny nose. My team, we've been a whole bunch of places. Made names where he wasn't known. I guess we could talk about how we do it in van every Sunday, but Scotty doesn't know. He's not like
Well, he knows now.
You're not looked at as a legend, regardless of time or era. Battled Bender, Poe Rich, but don't have a quotable line that I'm aware of. You battled those former champs, but couldn't gain traction, so why compare us? No matter how many X's you face, it'll always be Scott versus the world like Michael Cera. No S1, Grand Prix, you're an OG. You should have constantly got paraded. It's put your money where your mouth is. Makes sense, Freeze, not in the conversation.
Oh my God! Come on!
See, just because you drink till you can't see doesn't make you a visionary, Scott, when every day ends with a 2-4 like a military clock. But he's a great writer, and some of y'all look up to the dude. But it's just crammed so much in a punch, claim it so technical, and have these people fucking confused. They say life imitates art. And I guess it must have been true, because it sums up what you do. Because your real life and your writing are both suffering through some substance abuse. He'll act like he's a legend, and better than most of you nerds, then battle any bum on any league and end up opening first. So upper class white trash is a metaphor. Because you clearly don't know what you're worth, but it's more than that. It points to the way you rap, and you've described it so subtly, because you've somehow taken poor material and disguised it as luxury. They said this was a style clash. But y'all should be getting Scott some help. There's a mirror match. This whole time, you're going to be reflecting on yourself. Time that's dysfunctional.
Everybody make some fucking noise!
Beastmode! Scott, when you're ready, let's go.
So, 1 minute Tristan's in the pits of depression. But the very next second, my guy is overjoyed. And you rep for B Street Graphics, right? So don't think you won't try and strike a pose for the boy. I see we got Whitaker in the building. Sirianni here filming to capture the perfect picture of mental illness, you fucking bipolaroid. Is that what you're doing, son? Yeah! I'll do that again.
KMH, that's great.
I see we have Whitaker in the building and Sirianni here filming to capture the perfect picture of mental illness, you fucking bipolaroid. See, I felt bad for your poor mother. Then I discovered Beastmode became your baby daddy. And I can see it adding up. Smitty taught you how to shave. Skinny taught you how to fight. Cain used to put snacks up in your lunch. You were the underdog. They showed their child support with a push. Say it again. Repeating every punch, but battle rap was always a deadbeat dad. It saw you one Saturday of one weekend of the month, which left.
I'm busy.
So that left Mossband to be your father figures.
Oh, God.
And as far as I see, that explains your hygiene. Because if any of these dirty motherfuckers are trying to buck, they'll get stuck like a deer in the high beam. So fucking try me. Riz, you got the most swag of all of them. And I'm willing to give you that, but if you couldn't pull bitches till you had money, then how much Riz do you really have? Let's give it. What? Come on, Scott. What?
He's kind of wigging right now, I'm not going to lie about it.
Bossman's acne caved his face in. Bossman's acne caved his face in. A1's teeth need replacing. Big Dub looks like an undercover agent convincing bikers to make a statement. Then J.O. got really fat. To the point his face ultimately turned Asian. I heard that Yokozuna got a case against him for cultural appropriation. So you're the runt of this litter? Boy, that's gotta sting, you old half-eaten chicken wing, but keep laughing at the shit. They call you water shoes. You don't grasp it actually as it is. They call you water shoes because they know you're getting wet. But you're iconic for never having any drip. No. So, ever since Let's Beef, you've been rapping how you touch triggers and clutch figures until a couple thugs and their gun fingers give them your first taste of the real world like Rumspringer. Because I'm sure you got a humdinger of a punchline about how you're gonna blam, then back it up with, I'm just kidding, but I'm a stud when it comes to running hands. Well, I want to dance. So is it disillusioned or is disillusioned when you're punch drunk and stuck in a trance? Because I'm 50-50 on whether you actually do fight, but I'm 100% sure that you fucking can't. That's time.
Time!